Who would you be today, right now, if you had everything that you wanted? How would you feel? What would you do? Where would you go? What would you create if you had everything that you wanted? What becomes possible for you? In other words, if you didn't need anything right now, what would you allow yourself to experience? And if you genuinely, truly open up to this, you'll notice that actually everything is already here. It's available to you in its most essential form. Everything that you desire is already within you. That's the beauty of life. That's the game that we're playing, this reorientation, this new level of playing this game is to seek within first what it is that we desire so that that can come to us. Because you don't get what you want, you attract what you are. And so this is what I'm all about. First, opening up to what it is that you desire as a frequency here and now within you, as a state of being. Because that's what frequency is. It's the state of being that you most frequently occupy, right here, right now. And if you occupy the state of being that is, in essence, that form, that symbol of a loving partner, a pile of money, a sense of freedom in the world, of being able to go anywhere, do anything, a creative expression, some kind of art form or business or generous act, anything that you can imagine as an externalized expression, as an act of creation, is first and foremost a feeling. It is a state of being. And that's the inspiration that gives rise to the action, to the doing, to the manifestation. So if you start from the source, you align yourself with that vision, that wish, that desire, then, my friend, you cannot fail. And you see, this is about turning everything inside out, being that which you seek, becoming that which you desire, and aligning with that reality that you want to experience. You see, you are the creator of your reality, and that's why this is really all only about a permission slip. It's about allowing yourself to get beyond your own limiting beliefs, the ideas of lack, the programming, the conditioning, the shame, the guilt, the fear, all these programs that we've been taught that suggest that we have to do anything to get anywhere, that we have to earn our way to what we desire, that we have to work towards our goals, so to speak. And of course, relatively speaking, these have their place, but not in the way that they insidiously undermine ourselves from living and being who we want to be right now, and therefore to experience what we desire right now. You see, there's nothing really stopping you from being all that you want and living freely in alignment with your vision. There's a lot of symbols, a lot of stories, a lot of concepts, a lot of rules that we've bought into in life that limits our capacity to act, to live, to trust, to be in faith, to have conviction. You see, we've all adopted this kind of conditional confidence based on forms, based on symbols, based on signs, right? That if I have this, if I see this, if I get this, then I can be this, then I can feel this, then I can do this. But a child knows this better than anyone. The child is free, unencumbered in its imagination and its creative expression. A child is perhaps the most confident, naturally confident being on this world, because they've not been, unfortunately, damaged or indoctrinated with these limiting lack beliefs of our status quo society. But that's what this is all about. It's about accepting the permission slip, receiving and responding to the invitation to allow yourself to shift into alignment with what it is that you desire right here, right now. And as I've mentioned in the last few days, I'm about to open up the permission slip of all permission slips. It's going to be a party, a frequency party for 30 days of being wildly rich. Not just money, I'm talking about wildly rich living, free on all levels of yourself. And if you're interested in that, comment rich down below. I'll send you a link where you can join the waiting list and learn more about it. I'm going to talk a little bit more about it at the end of this video. But that's really what this is all about. Living wildly rich, where everything that you want, just like when you were a child, when you wanted to create something, build something, go somewhere, right? Dream up something, play something. Through your imagination, it was immediately available. And of course, you're a child, so you're dependent on your parents or whoever, but now you've grown up. Unfortunately, you've lost, to some extent, perhaps, that capacity, that creative imagination, and therefore the desire, right? The will to act on your inspiration, to trust yourself, to be in tune with your intuition, to be in that slipstream of abundance, of the infinite intelligence that moves you from the source of your being, your true self. And in that authenticity, in that originality, there is beauty, unbelievable beauty, and an unbelievable power to create the reality that you want to create. Very simply, actually. Not with all these funny tricks and tools and strategies and tactics of the kind of adult modern world, which says that this prescription leads to this, and if it doesn't come easily, it's not worth having, and all these funny things. Money doesn't grow on trees, scarcity and lack, limitation, all of which we continue to buy into out of fear, shame, and guilt. And that's why this is a permission slip, you see, to get beyond these lower frequencies, to understand them, to accept them, to incorporate them into our being, but not to indulge in them, not to be stopped by them, not to be blocked by them, but to transcend them, to elevate them into the light of your awareness so that the abundance of your true self, the freedom of your inner self, the richness of life becomes available to you again. And this is a permission slip. You get to allow yourself to feel into this right now. And whatever comes up, whatever story your mind tries to spin, whatever kind of physical blockage or emotional blockage that has you kind of resisting this and denying this and suppressing this, that's all what you get to work with. But it's not actually stopping you. You're allowing it to stop you. And that's why, again, this is about you allowing yourself, giving yourself permission to feel into that feeling, that reality, that frequency that you desire to experience. Will you allow yourself to feel it right now? Will you open yourself up to embracing it, to seeing it, to believing it right now? Will you occupy that state of being most frequently, despite your circumstances, despite the cues that the relationships around you might be giving you, despite your own doubts, despite your own fears? Are you willing to hold on to that vision, to realign again and again and again and again with that state of being, living in your imagination, acting on your inspiration, trusting in yourself and in your inner guidance? Because if you do that, you're free. And actually, you're guaranteed to be successful. Not only because you have already what you seek, but because it's inevitable that it comes to you. Again, you cannot be stopped. There are no obstacles, external hurdles, anything outside of you that can prevent you from feeling what you want to feel and therefore realizing and actualizing what you desire. It is up to you, my friend. And this is my permission slip for you, my invitation to you to fully step into that, to shift into that right here and now. Open your heart. Let go of the limiting ideas and beliefs and concepts in your mind, even just for a moment. You can pick them up again after this video ends if you want. But for now, just open yourself up to the truth of who you are. Allow yourself to feel into the reality that you wish to create today. Allow yourself to be the version of you that you most long to be today. What if today was an adventure? What if it was destined to be better than you could ever dream of it being through the mind? What if it could surpass your expectations, surprise you with wonder? What if it was an adventure of a lifetime today that was filled with miracles, filled with joy and love and connection? What if it was utterly free, based purely on your own choice and free will to make it so? What if by choosing to be that version of you right now, that you could just open yourself up to allowing yourself to receive that experience today? So that's my invitation. Open yourself up. Allow yourself to receive that which you have claimed as your frequency now, by feeling into that feeling right here, right now, and by being that version of you right here, right now. It's up to you. Nothing's stopping you, and you're more than capable, and you're more than worthy of it. It is yours. And if this is something that you want to experiment with and play with, then perhaps you want to join this 30-day long party. It's kind of the way I'm referring to it. The Wildly Rich Club. It's all about living the wildly rich life for 30 days. Just as a starting point, you can go and make this your life after this, during this. This is going to be a private group Telegram channel where daily I'm going to be sharing audio notes and videos personalized for this group and stories, all the things that I've learned along the way and that I'm living right now to connect with you guys and to share and bask in this frequency of being wildly rich. And in addition to that, there's going to be 3 live sessions where we all come together and we explore these topics in this frequency especially, so that we can shift into this reality and be these version of ourselves. And we can answer any questions that you may have and share any stories or any processes that you're going through. It's going to be a really unique, fun, playful, fulfilling experience. And it's going to be transformative. So if you're interested in joining this, comment Rich down below and I'll send you a link where you can join the waiting list and you can learn more about it. We're going to be starting on August 24th. The early bird pricing is now open. Prices will increase on the 11th. And so again, if you're interested in joining this, comment Rich down below and I'll send you a link where you can learn more. I hope to see you inside.